What's going on, boys? Get the MLB picks for you for July 27th. Now, before I get into anything, if you boys could drop a like and subscribe, that would be absolutely awesome. Helps me out a ton. So if you guys could go and do that really quick, that would be super, super sick. Now, obviously, before I get into any of the plays, I would just like to talk about VIP really quick. Um, Today was the first day that I had to actually post VIP because today was the first day that any of you guys actually paid for it. So for those of you who did that, I really, really appreciate you guys. I love you boys so much. Obviously, huge milestone for me because I just started. So that's absolutely awesome. I appreciate every single one of you guys that did that. But other than that, the actual plays for VIP, I did 3 different two-mans. So 6 props altogether. We went 4 and 2. Obviously, very, very good stuff. 4 and 2, 66%. That's above 50. That's very good from a betting standpoint. But the 2 plays that we missed were we had Antonio Senzatella over 6.5 hits allowed. He allowed 6 hits. He missed by point 0.5. And then we had Hunter Brown over 4.5 hits allowed. He allowed 4. He got pulled after 5 innings. Got pulled a little bit early, so that's a little bit unfortunate. But so we went 4 and 2. The 2 plays that we missed were by point 0.5. That close to a VIP sweep for the first day. Absolutely awesome. Of course, being that close to a sweep, especially in VIP, huge stuff. Obviously, for VIP, I'm going to be posting a little bit more than 3 plays. The only issue is I had a very, very busy day today, boys, so I apologize for that. But um, you guys should expect to see about 4 or 5 two-mans, even maybe a couple 3 or 4 mans, depending on the day, depending on the matchups, all that kind of stuff. But to get into the plays for tomorrow, our first one um, is going to be Tyler Stephenson. Now we are taking him over 1.5 hits, runs, RBIs if the play is still up. It is right there. So we're taking him over 1.5 hits, runs, RBIs. Now, obviously, he's not been playing super spectacularly. Now, obviously, he's been playing pretty good. 3 out of the last 5 hitting. That's above 50%. Again, from a betting standpoint, very good. He did have 1.5 miss, and then obviously that's 0 against the Mets. So not super great, but not bad whatsoever. But the reason that I like this one so much, I actually like this play a lot. He is playing against Shane Baz. Now, obviously, guys, Shane Baz is a very good pitcher. We all know that. But against Shane Baz in his career, he has 4 at-bats, 3 hits. So he bats 750. That's extremely good. But out of those 3 hits, one of them is a home run. So he bats really, really well against Shane Baz for literally no reason. Obviously, like I just said, Shane Baz is a very good pitcher. But for some reason, Tyler Stephenson bats really, really well against him. So that's obviously in our favor. Batting 750, I'm never ever in my life going to bet against that. 750 is a huge batting average. So I'm extremely confident in this first play. Obviously, like I just said, 750 batting average, you really can't go wrong betting um, for that. So I love that play a lot as our first play. Now, our second play is going to be our second and final play. I know I've been giving you guys a lot of um, 2 play days, but again, like I said, a lot of the matchups right now are just not very good, not really in our favor, but it's okay. So our second play, as you guys can see right here, is going to be Bichette. We're taking him over 7.5 hitter fantasy score now. Just like Tyler Stephenson, not been doing like super great, but obviously these last 2 games, upward trend for sure. So that's very, very much so in our favor. Obviously, the Toronto Blue Jays have been playing amazing baseball. Obviously, they had like a 3 home run ninth inning today. Huge stuff. We actually had Vladdy in our VIP. He was not looking great. He had that last at bat in the ninth inning, got a home run, so that was huge for us. But that is besides the point. But the Blue Jays have been playing really, really well, so I love that. But as per usual, boys, I do have an ulterior motive for taking this play. Now, obviously, they are playing against Jack Flaherty tomorrow. Obviously, just like our last play, Flaherty's very, very good at pitching. He is a good pitcher, but Bo Bichette does bat 400 against him, has 10 at-bats, 4 hits. That is a really, really good batting average. Obviously, average is about 25 to 26%. That is a 40% batting average for Bo Bichette against Flaherty. That's really, really good. Um, and then on top of that 40% batting average, he does have a walk. Doesn't help us a crazy amount, but he does have a walk, so helps us a little bit. And then on top of that, the last time they played, they did play this season. Last time they played, which obviously, like I just said, was this season, Bichette had 2 hits, and one of those hits was a home run. So he ended with 1 RBI, 1 run on top of those 2 hits. So I'm extremely, extremely confident in this play. Obviously, if players are just playing really well against their specific pitcher for that day in their career, I'm more than inclined to take it, obviously, especially if they're batting anything like Tyler Stephenson or Bo Bichette. 750 is really good for Stephenson. 400 is extremely good. Obviously, anything over average, really, really good. We love that, but especially so if they already played the guy this season and they already did really, really well against them, there's no reason for us to fade that play whatsoever. So, like I just said, these are going to be our 2 plays for today, or I should say for tomorrow. Like I just said, first play is going to be Tyler Stephenson, more than 1.5 hits, runs, RBIs. I just said it for like the 4th time, guys. He bats 750 against Shane Baz, which obviously Shane Baz, again, is a very good pitcher, but 750 is a huge batting average, so I really, really cannot bet against that. I love that batting average a ton, so I love that play a lot right there. And then, like I just said, our second play is going to be Bo Bichette, 7.5 hitter fantasy score. We're taking the over on that. Obviously, Flaherty's a really good pitcher, but he plays really, really well against Flaherty. He has a 40% batting average. That's really good. And then, like I said, they did play this season. He had 2 hits, one of those hits being a home run. So I love these 2 plays a lot. Super, super confident in these guys. Obviously, I'm going to be pumping out a ton more plays on my VIP for tomorrow. Going to be posting those tomorrow morning, probably around 9:30 or 10. So if you guys are not in the VIP, make sure you hop into that. Again, only $5 a month. That is about $1.25 per week. That's really, really low, especially for VIP. Obviously, I'm a smaller channel, but a lot of the bigger guys will be charging anywhere between like $20 and $50 a week, which is absolutely crazy. So again, like I just said, 125 a week. That's really, really nothing. But other than that, I know I normally show it at the beginning of my videos, but didn't want to waste your guys' time. Wanted to get to the picks really quickly. So obviously, as per usual, I do have that code on Chalkboard. Going to be SBL as per usual, guys. Now, obviously, if you guys do sign up for Chalkboard with my code, you're going to get all the free plays that they put up for every single sport every single day, as well as a 100% deposit match up to $100 in all the green states, and a deposit match of up to 50% in all the purple states. Now, deposit match, it's in the name right there. They're just going to match your deposit. Super, super simple right there. And then obviously all those free plays make it super, super easy to hit your bets. So very, very easy and quick way to make money on Chalkboard. Obviously, if you guys don't know about Chalkboard or don't have an account with them, make sure to go check them out. And if you guys do decide to sign up, make sure you guys use my code SBL or you're not going to get any of these benefits. So code SBL will get you those free plays and that deposit match. Absolutely sick. But other than that, obviously, as I was just saying, Chalkboard, if you guys want to check that out, link down in the description. Right next to my VIP link. Again, guys, 125 per week, super, super low. And obviously, our first day doing VIP, we went 4-2, 66%, really, really good. So if you guys want to check either of those out, both the links are down in the description. Super easy for you guys to find right next to each other. But other than that, I love you boys. I'm going to get out of here. I will see you tomorrow.